Hey everyone, I'm Ryan and this is Get Your Mind Right. So today we're going to talk about burn letters. So what is a burn letter? A burn letter is just basically you writing down. You could write it in a list form. You could write it in like a diary type, letter type of form of just things that are stressing you out, bringing you down. It could just be something that's extremely from a long time ago that you just notice that just constantly goes through your brain a lot and that you're really trying to make an effort to just burn it and let it go. So that is what a burn letter is. The first time I ever made one or heard about one was probably about 8-9 years ago. A friend of mine told me about it and I tried it out and I loved it then. I will be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I don't know what made me think about. I think something made me think about it earlier this year, and I was just like, oh, you know what? Let me write a burn letter because I forgot, how good it feels when you do write one. So what you can write in your burn letter is really up to you. The way that I tend to write my burn letter is I don't write it so much in a list form. I write it like I'm writing myself a letter. So I'll say what is bothering me, what is upsetting me, and then after I'm done writing that, I switch it and then I talk about what is upsetting me, what's making me frustrated and angry, how my life will feel with it removed out of it. And when I write that down, as I'm writing it, I can actually feel my energy and my mind frame changing from being engulfed in that stuff that was frustrating me and hurting me, and then now feeling like, why was I upset about that? That shouldn't have so much of a strong hold on to me. Or even if it really did, it is now time to let it go, to just get it out of my system. I can't keep replaying the same tapes over and over and over. So that's how I go about writing my burn letter. When I looked online and did more research, a lot of people either just write a long list of stuff that's upsetting them and then burn it. Some people write out it like in a letter form, but I myself has been the only person who turns around and actually kind of clean up about what I just talked about that was hurting me. And the reason why I do it like that, I don't know if you ever heard of shadow work, and I'll definitely make a video about that. But shadow work is basically, say for instance, I'm trying to go for a new job, right? And the job I'm going for really do require a lot of qualifications. And, I actually do make those qualifications. But maybe in my past, I wasn't always good at doing my schoolwork. So I hold that scenario against myself. So what happens is I'm trying to apply for this new job and it's something that's holding me back because I keep thinking of how I was in school and college. I didn't do X, Y, and Z. So would I really be able to take on this new job with these new requirements that is going to ask of me? Of course I could. I've done something similar before, but I'm still holding on to how I was in college. So what shadow work is, you basically confront what it is that's bothering you, right? I'll say for me, I want to get a new job, and like I said, maybe I'm fearful of that I didn't do too well in college, so now I'm thinking, well, maybe I won't be able to do well with this job. No, I did well in college, but this is just my example for you. And so every time I go and apply for jobs, I'm holding myself back because of that fear. I got the degrees, but I just had the fear from that. So with the shadow letter, you write that fear out, and then you rewrite how things would be if you didn't have that fear. You rewrite how good of a student you actually are. And you kind of changing your mind frame of woe is me to yes, I can do it. So that's the only difference I say with myself when writing a burn letter, is that I let out what is bothering me, but then I clean it up of how life would be if that thing wasn't bothering me, and how that thing really can be fixed. It's something that shouldn't hold on. I shouldn't let it hold on and really stop me from what I'm doing. So I have my burn letter. What happened if one of y'all pressed pause and tried to read my burn letter? I'm going to have to look at this video and make sure, because Yeah, you don't need to be reading my burn letter. But okay, I'll tell you a little bit what's on mine. So what's on my burn letter is me applying for jobs that's not in my field, not in my field that I usually work. So on my burn letter is basically me stating that I had the courage, I had the confidence to apply for the jobs that I don't normally apply for. But guess what? My resume matches for those jobs. Um, if I look into detail with my past jobs, my past experience, they do match with the new jobs that I am applying for and the new career industry that I'm trying to go into. So I would say before, when I will apply for those jobs, I will be nervous saying to myself, damn, if they look at my resume, they're going to see that I've just been all in like holistic healthcare type of industry. Will they take me serious? Okay, maybe I shouldn't apply for it. Or I will apply for it, but I will apply for it with like, grouchy, angry energy. Just, I gotta do this, da, da, da. So that's why I said, okay, let me write a burn letter and switch up my mind frame to know that, yes, this is another industry I'm applying into, but guess what? I have the skills to get the job. So that is what my burn letter is consistent of. Okay? So you write your burn letter. So, your burn letter does not have to consist of a relationship, a romantic relationship. It could be like how I just said. It could be something of maybe you want to be a homeowner, but what's holding you back is that you kind of realize no one in your family was a homeowner. So it makes you afraid to go out there to go, try to get the loan, try to find the house, to do all that. You're fearful of that. That's something you would write in a burn letter to let go of that fear. But to also acknowledge that it's something holding you back. It's something that's stopping you from moving forward. To acknowledge it and, like how I said, rewrite it and burn it. So, where can you burn your burn letter? You can burn it inside of a pot, right? If you have some sage, that would be even better. Or a Palo Santo stick. Do I have any around me? No. But, I'm going to put mine in a pot in front of my house, get a sage stick, and burn it and let it burn. Now, here's the catch 75 with it. When you do the burn letters, right, sometimes they don't burn quick, or sometimes they go out. Now, in my past, the first time I did a burn letter, it went out and I let it be. I still felt good, but when I did the new one in January, and I actually sat there and watched it burn all the way through, the feelings that I felt afterwards was like, and so what did I write for that burn letter? I think that burn letter, I was just, telling myself I have to get the courage and just the confidence to just start doing the stuff that I know that I'm not used to doing, And so, can I say that worked? It really did. I started applying for, like I said, I come from holistic health, so certain jobs is just very, for myself, is like, you know what, I honestly could do it, but can I do it? And I really, really can. So, and I would say, I have been applying for jobs. Some of them, guess what? I haven't even been wanting after I had the interview with them. I'm like, I don't want to work for that company. So I can say that the burn letters do sincerely work for me. They do sincerely boost up my confidence, and they do help me let go of stuff that, is holding me back. It's like I'm rewriting my past or my present, my life over to fit what I actually need now, right? So like I was saying, sometimes the burning will go slow. It will go out. Guess what? That's energy trying to fight. Don't give up. Get down there and burn it up somewhere until it's gone. And when it's burning, you don't have to be in anger or, cry. If you want to cry, go ahead. But you don't have to be sitting in anger. That's why I said, for me, it was best to have like a cleanup afterwards of saying, what's the new me? How's the new me going to feel? What's life going to be now without this, you know, this drama that I had luring over my head. So I really do recommend doing like a cleanup. So as you're looking at the letter burn, you're opening yourself up to all the new amazing possibilities that's going to be walking into your life. It's just wonderful. So, got my letter, rolled it up so y'all can't see no more. I'm going to burn it as soon as I'm done with this video. And I hope you guys decide to try it too as well. I kind of recommend to focus on one or two things. If you have like a whole long list, like I said, some people write the whole list. But for me, I don't like to do that. I like to focus on one or two things, burn it, and then I'll make another letter. And then, like I said earlier, I like to do a cleanup to really just emphasize that positiveness, that growth that I plan on having within the burn letter session. And then I just take it from there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of this week. And I will see you again for Friday.